Appleton, and I am a UK TikToker. I'm also getting on this influencer journey, and I also have a YouTube and Instagram channel, and I'm just really getting into this new life of TikTok, which I'm absolutely loving, and I'm amazing. I'm buzzing to be here today.
Am I right in saying you are an influencer spreading positivity and love?
Yes, that influencer word scares me.
I know, and it's such a cliche word, isn't it?
I know. Yeah, I feel like I always, when people say like, what's your job now? I'm like, oh, I'm on my influencer journey. I don't know if I'm quite there yet, but yeah. I'm definitely like on that route. Yeah, for sure.
And I think even from your early videos, you have kind of always been getting that message across to young girls.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I like first started it. Like, because in first lockdown as well, when I started first lockdown, like jobless, I was trying to think about what I wanted to get into, and like coaching people and like trying to make social media like a nice positive space. I started like life coaching courses around the same time that I started TikTok. So I kind of wanted to keep them together, and I wanted to make it like a positive space. And then as I've grown, I've just like, that's always been a key thing that I want to do, just teaching people that like, be yourself, like, like and you don't need to be anyone else.
That is part of your niche now, because you're not just a TikToker, you are someone that spreads positivity, love, and you're just a bundle of happiness on TikTok. You're always so happy.
I know, everyone's always like, how are you so positive all the time? But I feel like I am just a glass half full person anyway, but
yeah, of course. And I suppose as well, people only see a small part of the day. It's not like a full 24 hours. So it is easy to kind of,
exactly. Definitely. I have done a few videos as well on just being like showing my downside as well.
It's
like
natural.
You only literally see a snapshot of someone's life. So and I'm not like necessarily gonna show you all the bad bits all the time. So I do try and like bring it back to that if I feel like it's been a bit too positive and I need to like just like show people,
make it a bit real. Well. So with finding your niche, I feel like you have a lot of videos that maybe, I think you were the original of that idea. So you have like your helplines, your chav one, your boyfriend one, your roadman one I saw yesterday.
Oh my god,
how did that come about?
So actually I cannot actually take credit for this. I don't know her name, but it was literally first lockdown when I first got TikTok, and I was just scrolling down my For You page, and this girl came up and she did like a basic bitch sort of style thing like that. And I just remember thinking like, that is such a cool idea. Like, I want to have a go at like writing something to do with that, because I just feel like it'd be funny. And then that was the video that just like took off. I thought, and then I just started thinking, oh well, if it works for that, maybe it'll work. And I did like, I did like an indie one next, and I was just trying to think of like really like stereotypical things, and then it just kept taking off, and then people kept being like, will you do this one? Will you do this one? And will you do this one? And then like the chav one, has taken off massively. Everyone was just like, please do a chav one.
That was the funniest.
I did it, and now I know my sister is literally like, you were born to play a chav. She's like, you were just born to play a chav. I was like, I'll take that as a compliment.
It's just amazing how you can switch between the roles. I take it you kind of film one character at a time, and do you have like a script that you prepare?
So I'll just either on an evening or when I'm planning my content, I'll actually like plan a little script. Like sometimes I'll just think, oh, I want to touch base on that, and I'll make it up on the spot, just to try and like make it a bit more spontaneous. And then others I'll actually like script. Say if I've got like a really busy day that day, it needs to be scripted because I need to just film it and get on with other things. But I do like playing around with it. But the challenge is now trying to make each one different, because people still want the same like characters. Obviously, it's like
you are one person.
It's like trying to make each one different. So like the rich kid one, for example, isn't just the same every single time. That's like, but my mum always messages me as well, like, how do you come up with this? And
honestly,
I'm like, I just think of like stereotypes from school, mum, or I'll just think of like someone I know and I'll just like proper play it up. But,
I watched the chav one yesterday, and it's just amazing how it literally looks like you are filming the first character, the chav, and then the posh lady, and it doesn't look like you've kind of done one and filmed the other. It's just so smooth, and it's just such a creative idea.
I'll just like think like, what's that person gonna wear? I'll like change the hairstyle. I always film like one character, and then I'll film the other character. I don't like keep going back and forth.
No,
so
yeah, no, of
like,
course, yeah.
Yeah, like one character, but yeah, I always like at the end of filming, I always do like the chav last because I've got to like really pump up the makeup then. Especially like the chav comes at the end of the day when I'm about to take my makeup off.
Yeah. Oh, bless you. And I also saw as well, you're notoriously popular for your fashion videos as well.
Yeah, I love fashion. Like everyone is always constantly asking me for like makeup and skincare. I'm like, I'm just a fashion girl. Like I love fashion. I love like my hair. But yeah, so I'm just like, I always say to people like, no, I'll always be like more fashion than
more
like
fashion.
skincare.
Yeah, I saw your I've seen quite a few of your TikTok lives, and like everyone's asking you for makeup advice, and you're like, I'm more of a fashion person. I can do hair, like, but not makeup. But your makeup looks so nice.
Oh, thank you. I get so many mixed comments on my makeup on TikTok, which I mean, I don't ever really like look at the comments in like a negative way, but yeah, and I'm just like, but I always say, look, I've never claimed to be a makeup artist, never will be.
Yeah.
So
this is, I think the thing is with TikTok, you post a 60-second video, and people expect that content to be like perfect, like completely perfect, for you to be perfect, and people don't understand that we're real people, we make mistakes. I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a hairdresser.
No,
and
exactly. I've done it all myself. Like.
I record, I make content, it's a lot.
Yeah, no, exactly. I feel like as well, like I'll have I like try and keep filming days rather than like, I know some people do it where they get ready and they film that content for that day every single day, but because like my week just ends up getting so busy with loads of different things, I'll have like 3 to 4 days a week of like filming. So like when some people like comment on videos, I'm like, yeah, but that's like the 5th video I filmed that day, like running down my face. I'm not like switching it up, but like yeah,
I literally have just Monday and Tuesday, the only days I can actually record content, because I work the other days, so I try to squeeze everything in, like film 8 videos, and by the end it's just not my top performance.
I know. Well, when I had my full-time job, what people didn't like realize was because you to like keep up the content, because TikTok's not even once a day. It's like 3 times. I do 3 times a day, but some people like do like 10 videos a day. I'm like, I couldn't do that. Yeah. But I like used to obviously work Monday to Friday, and my job had like an hour commute each side. So by the time I was getting home and eating and all of that, I didn't have time to film. So on a Sunday, I literally just used to film like 40 videos for the week.
Oh my gosh.
On a Sunday.
Wow, that is what you call a hustle.
I know, that's what I was doing when I had my part-time job, and everyone was like, how do you do it? I was like, I literally just like Sunday.
I just feel like if you want it bad enough, you will just do it and you'll make it work.
Exactly.
And at that point when you was recording, did you see a career in TikTok?
When I first started TikTok, I had no idea that it was going to grow like this, like just TikTok itself. Like I honestly have always been that, like you've seen me on TikTok anyway, I love dancing and like filming videos. So like when it first came about, I was like, oh my God, it's like Video Star, but for adults. I was like, oh my God, yes. And I saw
your first few videos are all dancing ones.
Yeah, so I just like started dancing, and then I like got really into it, and I was like, I want to do more. And then I started doing fashion, and then it just like, and then I did that first like basic bitch video, and that's when it hit me like I could actually do something with this,
get something out of it.
And I just thought, I'm going for it. Like I've always wanted to, like, whether it's like be on screen, be on stage, perform, do whatever. So I just thought, no, I'm going to be me. I'm going to go for it. See what happens. I didn't expect it to like actually grow like this. It's crazy.
It is crazy. And it's so nice to see as well, because I think anyone that sees your account, you put so much effort into your videos, and you have such a variety of content. Like you do so many different things. The blind reacts to music, absolutely love them. They are hilarious.
That whole series came about by an accident. I just literally found a remix. I think my sister sent me a remix, and I listened to like 2 seconds of it, and I thought, oh my God, no, I need to do like a blind. I'd seen like loads of people do these like blind reactions, and I was like, no, I need to do this, because this like just sounds good. And then it went really well, and everyone was like, do more, and people just started tagging me in things to blind react. And
this is the thing, because I look for DJ content all the time. I look for inspiration on TikTok, and all the comments under like DJ videos is just tagging you. Everyone is tagging you Sublime React.
People tag me in things, and like and everyone's always like, are they Blind Reacts though? And I honestly, like, you can swear see, they are.
You can honestly, like, you can see in your face how shocked you are,
like
when the drop hits.
Yeah, but honestly, I literally, like, when someone tags me in it, I go and just like save the sound, and then like it's just saved, and then when I come to film, I'll just like pop it on. And some I film them and I'm like, oh, that is a bit cringe, in it, but I'm like, I can't do it again because then it won't be like a Blind React. So I'm just, but I think as well,
I don't know about your audience on TikTok, but a lot of my audience are very young, very young.
It is a younger audience.
And it's hard to see in the analytics because obviously a lot of them have accounts and they're not 16 and stuff like that, so you can't actually see your youngest age. But I think making kind of sometimes cringy content is sometimes the better content.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I even get like people my age as well just being like, I love that you're just being yourself, like this is how we all would like dance in our bathroom anyway, so
and you're just doing it on camera.
Why not put it on TikTok? Exactly.
100%. We briefly touched on kind of like negative comments. You said you don't look too much, but do you experience a lot of hate, a lot of negative? I mean, there's always going to be hate, but
I do feel like incredibly lucky that I don't actually experience much of it. I feel like it's because I have, like, from the get-go tried to create a positive space, and I've always tried to communicate that to my followers, and I've always said, like, this page is about positivity, it's about bringing people up. So I feel like I don't necessarily attract like people that are into like more negativity. I remember I posted one video in first lockdown saying I had curly hair, and that blew up because someone with like curly hair duetted it, and like I literally was getting comments like on every single video about like me like, go die because you don't have curly hair or something, and it was like,
what? It's so like, extreme.
So I remember duetting her video, and I was saying like, this girl's content, by the way, is actually hilarious because look at her hair, it's like super curly, so I actually find this funny, and if it came on my For You page I'd laugh. So I was like, this isn't in any offense to her, but I was like, will everyone like please just stop commenting on my videos, because and that's like, I feel like that's the only outspoken thing I've ever done really towards like the negative comments. And then that girl actually did delete her video, which I then felt bad about, because I was trying to say like, your video is not the problem, it's the people
that are coming
thinking they like, but apart from that, I've never really experienced it. And if I do get the odd negative comment and I see it, I do just delete it. And I put out a TikTok about this actually.
Oh, okay.
Because then people used to be like, oh, she deletes comments, she can't take it. I actually just put a video out, I think it was about September time, and I just said, look, if I do see a negative comment, it gets deleted. It's not for me, because I am someone that doesn't really care, like you say, they're seeing a snapshot of me. But I was like, my whole point is to make girls like, or guys like, support each other. So if people are seeing that and then what I would used to see, if someone would put a negative comment, someone would then like go into like stick up for me, and then someone would come back at them, and then someone would go back at them. And I don't want like my followers getting into that. So like I just 100%. Think it attracts negativity, so that's why I delete them, because I don't want people to see it and then like come off the back of that comment and start like this like little,
and then everyone kind of argues for you.
I know, and it's like, no, you don't even need to do that. Like so I just like, if I do see a negative comment, I delete it and just think, well.
Do you remember like your first hate comment, or like your first negative comment?
I think
not really.
I think my first ever, it was to do with that like just hair video, and I just had people literally like just literally random things, just like because I said I had curly hair.
Did it bother you at first? Did it like kind of affect you?
It didn't affect me sadness wise of like, oh, I do have curly hair and everyone's saying I don't. It didn't like upset me like that, because but I just found it unnecessary, and it just made me more angry than anything, because I was like, just take TikTok for what it is. It's just fun videos, don't. But I think, and then I did actually make the mistake. This is when I first got into TikTok, and which this did upset me, but it was more disappointment of myself. I was miming a Nicki Minaj song, and I like actually mimed the like N-word, let's say.
Okay,
I was just like singing and miming.
You don't even need to justify it, because
and then I put that out, and that's when I got like everyone calling me a racist, and I'm like that person that like actually falls out with people over like racism.
Yeah, of course,
like,
you
so,
stand up to it.
Yeah, that like actually, and I'd obviously deleted the video, and then when I researched into TikTok, I saw that like whenever that word comes up, everyone just like closes their mouth and doesn't sing it, and I was like, oh, I'm just so oblivious that I didn't even like research into it before.
It's all a learning lesson, isn't it? And I remember one time,
oh yeah, exactly,
I was in a live and I was like, I do this thing where we play guess the tune, so I like play songs, people guess them and they win a follow if they guess it. And there was one song and it had the M word in it so many times and I didn't say it. I know I didn't say it. I had a host as well in there and they even said I didn't, but there was a few people in the comments that like came for me, and then after that they left so many comments in my videos saying I'm a racist and all this, and then other people jump on the bandwagon which probably weren't even in the live, and it just spirals out of control.
That's what happened with my video, and then quite a lot of like black people or mixed race people or white people were commenting, and they were like, she literally just sang a song, leave her alone, and then people wanted to fight them on that, and then some people like, no, she's actually like, she's so racist. And you've got to remember as well, like at first I let it affect me, and then when I went through the comments again, I obviously understood my mistake, and as I said, it was more being upset with myself. But when I actually looked on the people that do comment these things, it's like they look like they're 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old. And it's kind of like, yeah. And I feel like from, obviously I knew it wasn't meant in an offensive way. I knew if I was out in the club with my friends, I'd sing my heart out to all of the song and I wouldn't necessarily
it wasn't malicious. Yeah.
So yeah, I just like, but obviously from then I learned and I've just like stayed away from anything like that. I did as well actually have, I got one comment on, you know, like these what I eat in a days.
Yeah.
I did one of them, and I got a comment from a TikToker actually, and she was saying how I was like promoting like bad eating and all of this, and I was like, and I remember I actually explained in the video like, oh, I'm actually not eating as much as I normally would today because last night I had so much food that I'm literally just so full.
And you didn't even need to justify yourself.
Well, I know this is the thing. Like you do feel like you have to justify yourself, 100%. But really, like 90% of people do the exact same as you every single day because we're all just normal human beings. So literally, that actually just put me off doing what I eat in a days. So I just don't do them anymore because I just think I eat what I want to eat. I don't need to get judged for what I eat. I'm not super skinny. I'm not like oversized. I'm happy with what I eat and what I do. So I'm like not sharing that. I feel like I love sharing what I do share, but some things, just because I've seen backlash from other people, or just because I think like I don't need that to stress me out. I just do stay away from certain things.
So speaking on kind of things you kind of regret and things you've learnt from, is there anything that you feel like, okay, if I was a new influencer right now, I would not have done this? Anything kind of different that you regret, or moving forward, you know now not to do that?
Yeah, I think moving forward, I've just decided, me personally, I know quite a lot of people get a lot of followings from like being quite controversial, but I've just decided like my whole message in the beginning was positivity, being yourself. So that's basically all I really want to promote now. I don't want to get involved with anything controversial. If it gets to a point where obviously it's something I believe in, I will always stand up for what I believe in.
Right. Okay.
But I feel like there's a line. I've learned that there's a line with social media, and you don't need to share your opinion on everything because not everyone has the same opinion as you, and that's just the world, which I understand. But then if
not everyone does.
Not everyone does understand that. So if I put a video out and it just causes loads of hate in the comments, that's what I would hate my video to do.
And I think people as well, when you give your opinion, they think that you are saying that this should be your opinion as well, when really you can give your opinion.
Really, like my whole message is as well, like throughout Instagram and TikTok, like I do not care if you have a different opinion to me. I don't care if we're two worlds apart. Like all my messages, be you. Like we're all different for a reason. I say it on my lives, I say it in my positivity talks all the time. Like we are all unique for a reason. We all have a different path. Like I'm never gonna judge you for thinking that. So like don't judge me for thinking like my way.
And it's what makes you, all the different things about us.
I always tell people like, God, if we were all the same, like life would be so boring. Like just accept and embrace that everyone's different. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it, but everyone is different. So accept it.
And talking on that as well, with TikTok, obviously we all have to be confident in a way. I think looking at everyone's TikTok profiles, they all look so confident. Have you ever kind of faced scenarios where you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that because you don't feel good today, but you've got to keep up an appearance?
Yeah, I did actually last week. I feel like this third lockdown has been the time where I've like, and I feel like because I've just gone into it like full time, so I'm stressing about it constantly because this is how I'm obviously going to be making money, and like I'm conscious on growing, and so, and because it's just been lockdown, this has been like probably my highest time, but my lowest time just this last few weeks. And last week I got full on ready to film, and I just like burst into tears afterwards, and I was like, no, I can't do it today. I just like feel really low. And then the next day I was the exact same. I did my full face of makeup, and my boyfriend was working nights, so he was just about to leave, and I just said to him, like, I really don't want to do it again. And like he actually like put some music on, and we got in a good mood, and I like did do it. And then in that moment, like I filmed a TikTok saying like, look, like I literally haven't wanted to do anything for the last however many days, blah blah blah. But then I did actually get in a really good mood, so I thought, well, I'm not going to post this now because now I'm in a really good mood. But I do. Yeah, it's a weird one because some days you just don't want to put on full face makeup and dance around and be all happy. But I mean, I would literally say like 90% of the time I absolutely love what I'm doing. But yeah, you do have those down days, which you don't know whether people are going to understand because they think you're living this dream life. But it's like, you know what I mean? I'm not Kim Kardashian yet. You know what I mean?
Not yet. Not yet. There's still time.
Yeah, so I'm literally obviously like so many other TikTokers out there, like we're building it from the ground. I don't think people like, oh, you just film like a video. And I feel like people don't understand what goes into it, and like how much time goes into it, and all of the planning, all of the editing, all of like obviously the filming as well. So I feel like people sometimes just don't get it. So you 100%. Don't want to put it out there that like you didn't want to film a video today, but it's like
for people to take that as you're only filming videos, why can't you just do it? And I assume obviously TikTok being like kind of your main source of income, when you don't want to film videos, do you kind of feel this like overwhelming pressure of like, if I don't film, I'm not going to progress, that hinders my income? Is that all that pressure there as well?
Yeah, like as I say, this literally happens like not at all really, but on those days where I do just feel so down, I like beat myself up about it, and I'm like, and then I just start over stressing. And what I tend to do, which is really unhealthy, and I do know how to get out of it, and I always teach people not to do this, but I am really big on like putting pressure on myself, on comparing myself to others, not in a way about like how they look and things, but I mean like about their growth. So that's like,
another thing as well.
Looking at other people's growth, and I'm like, oh, but that, and then like beating myself up like, oh, if only I did this, and then that actually then gets me in a down mood to not film. So when I'm actually just in a happy mood, I just film my own content and love it. And I feel like sometimes I've just got to be brought back down to earth and realize like Rome wasn't built in a day. And I always like tell myself that like everyone grows at different,
it's a journey.
It is a journey, and everyone's on like a different path. So like don't compare yourself to someone with like 200,000 more followers than you, because at the end of it, it's not all about followers as well. And something I do always say is I actually really appreciate like my followers. I feel like they all follow me for a reason. They all like my vibe. I would rather have all of my followers than people that are just following me to cause hate or genuine anything people. Like that. Genuine followers.
And I think it's amazing because this morning I checked, you had 287k followers, and not comparing you to anyone else, but it's not a massive following, but your views, your interaction is crazy. Like it is big. So I think just from the statistics, you can tell you don't need a big following because your engagement is there. People are engaging with you, and they're looking at your content.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I feel like the way I'm doing it, I always want to be true to myself. So I'm always going to create content that's true to me. I do, like, sometimes people are like, oh, you should create a video like that because that'll get you like millions of views. But I'm like, no, like I want to be me. Yeah. I want to create my content. I want to have my followers at the end of the day. And as I say, like you will grow. Like I've even in the last, I think it's literally only been like 10 days, I've gone up by like 50k. So
wow.
I know that my TikTok growth in the last like 3 weeks has been mental, because it was really like just stagnant for a while. But then since I've gone into it full time, like I am growing, I'm putting a lot more effort into it. So I just feel like my time will come. And I mean, I'm happy with my.
It is your time. It is your time right now, honestly.
Yeah, so I'm just going for it as well. Like, people are always like, what do you want to do? What's your dream job? What would you not be doing if it wasn't for TikTok? And like on the sidelines, I do really want to get into the acting. I feel like from my TikTok, people can tell like that's what I'm into. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to try and be building that up on the side as well. So I've got like, I want to have my things in a few things. And
I think as you are showing yourself on TikTok as well, more things are going to come from this. You're going to get noticed. Obviously, I saw you from TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. I love this idea. I feel like I definitely, as soon as like lockdown is over, I want to like start meeting people that I'm like seeing on my screen every day. Just like, it's funny, someone and like talking.
Someone commented on my video the other day. I mean, I've only got 110 followers, but 110k followers. But someone was like,
but that's still amazing though.
Yeah, it is good. And I've only been doing it for 4 months, so it's not long.
That's crazy, yeah.
3 months actually. But someone was like, "Are you gonna do a meet and greet?" And I was thinking, a meet and greet? Who wants to meet me?
People have said that to me, and people are always like, "Are you bringing out merch?" And I always just laugh along, and I just go, I don't have enough. I feel like you've got to have millions of followers to like have merch or.
I think it's like the typical influencer moves, isn't it? Like the meet and greet, the merch.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh no, like I was like 10 people would show up, which is amazing, but I was like, no, like I'm definitely not. I don't know if I'd do a meet and greet. I don't know whether that's me. I don't know.
Have you been noticed outside your house, like in the street? Yeah. How is that? What's that like?
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny. I think the first time it happened, it was like that August period where we could go out.
Oh,
so
okay.
It was like on a night out with my friend, and she just passed me, but she was really drunk, and she was like, "It's that girl from TikTok!" Like, in the middle of the street. And then I've been being served in like Superdrug, and like the people in Superdrug like, "Oh, you're Lucy from TikTok." I went to go get my eyes tested at Specsavers, and the woman was like, "Oh, I've got like a 10-year-old daughter. She really loves you. Like, she'd kill me if I didn't like send a picture of you or something." I literally had no makeup on. I went to go get my eyes tested.
Yeah.
My hair was all like greasy. I like wasn't expecting it. She FaceTimed her daughter, and I was like on FaceTime to her daughter.
Hi.
And I was like, it was like it's really cute. And then I think there was this one time me and my boyfriend were shopping, and they noticed him.
Oh wow.
I was just looking because he like appears on my videos and stuff.
I've seen him a few times.
And they saw him, and I saw she just like stopped, and then because she saw him, she like looked, and I had
Where's
my mask.
Lucy?
I was like fully like, I think I had like a hoodie and a mask on, and she was like looking at me, and then she went back to my boyfriend and went, "You're on TikTok," and she, "Is that Lucy?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I love your videos." I was like, "Thanks."
Oh, are you excited for lockdown to be over and to kind of live your life, I suppose?
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, I am like, I just want to travel again. Like, that is just what I want to do. Obviously my boyfriend is from Greece, so we definitely want to get over to Greece, and like the last 4 years of my life I've done like worked in Greece for the summer.
Oh, lovely.
So it'll be weird this year not doing that. But yeah, definitely want to plan an Ibiza trip as well. I've never been. Ibiza needs to happen. No, because I've always worked abroad, like in different places. So like this year I was like, well, if I'm not going to work abroad this year, I need to make the most of it and actually go on holiday.
I think as soon as Boris gives us the all clear, book your flights, because
I'm on a flight already. I'm mentally on a flight to somewhere.
Absolutely
my family
love
are like, "This is like the longest you've ever been in England, Lucy." I'm like, I know. Get me out of here. I love to travel.
Yeah, I so badly want to travel as soon as we can, like, because I've just been at uni 3 years working, and I'm just dying to just leave this area.
Just leave and get there. I know. I'm so excited to see my girls as well. I haven't seen some of my friends since before Corona was even a thing.
Oh, really?
Because I just graduated. So some of them were still at uni because they did like a placement year. Some weren't, but obviously all my uni friends are like all over the country. So like we don't meet up that often.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing like a few of them just before lockdown, but I haven't seen some of them in like so long. So I'm like, we need a girls.
Yeah, you're longing for it, definitely. Oh, bless you. And as well, I think probably the perfect thing about your job now is you can take it wherever you go.
Yeah, that is like, because people always ask me like, what's your goal? And I've always literally said a goal is to like create my own lifestyle. That is what I've always dreamed of. It's not necessarily that I want to be rich and famous, and I just literally want to be able to like earn money, but by creating like my own lifestyle for myself. I can pick and choose when I'm doing things. I just never really, like, I tried the whole 9-to-5 thing. It just wasn't for me. Like, I like just like having my own schedule, doing it myself. So I just love that I can do that with this job. Like, I even went to Greece for like 6 weeks last year, and obviously I could do TikTok from there. So it wasn't
perfect.
It was, yeah, exactly. So I do love that about this. Like, that is one amazing perk.
Yeah, I think it is amazing, and there's so many more people as well now that are doing it full time, and it's just such an amazing experience. And even if it's not long term, for this short period, because we're in lockdown, we're in a pandemic, jobs are hard right now.
I've absolutely loved seeing people just come up on TikTok
and flourish,
like all normal, like regular people. That's what I love about it. It's not like someone's been scouted for Love Island and they've come up that way. It's like just genuine, like normal people that would probably, if TikTok never came around, might not have ever become you know, big on social media. I absolutely love that. I feel like TikTok is a way of like
expressing yourself as well.
Like I feel like it is just such a, even though you can get the hate, I absolutely love that people just come on there, that be themselves. You're showing the real you through video, because I always say, like, I absolutely love Instagram, but sometimes through Instagram you're not getting someone's personality, and like, so I just love that people have just been themselves, and that's literally made them popular. So I absolutely love it.
How do you feel about Instagram compared to TikTok? Because I know, like, when I post a video on TikTok, I don't really I don't double think it. Whereas if I post a video on Instagram, I'm so much more nervous about it. And there's this anxiety for me around Instagram. How do you feel about Instagram?
Yeah, I'm the same as you. Like, when I post a TikTok, I really don't care, to be honest. I'm posting that because I like that TikTok. If it doesn't even get like some of them that I'm like, I love this, they're like the ones that do the worst, and I'm like, what? I love this. But yeah, no, with Instagram, I feel like my main, like, I edit everything for Instagram, because everything's got to be like the camera quality, the background, you've got to edit this out of it, which obviously on TikTok, if someone's in the background, it's not a huge thing. So I definitely, like, I spend time editing like Instagram, but I'm trying with my Instagram to try and keep that like positivity flow. So I do like weekly positivity vlogs. I bring over like videos. I do a lot of reels, like fashion wise, and I try and with my posts as well, like keep it very like Instagram versus reality. So I feel like it's not that I have like this, I don't get nervous. I still post out and think, well, I don't care, but I weirdly get more disheartened on Instagram if something doesn't do well.
What are some of the opportunities that have come from your TikTok account?
So really fun, cool ones that I would have never even thought of. So I did actually get management. I know I've had so many people message me about management. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? And I like started getting approached by management companies around like back end of last year.
And how many followers did you have?
Oh, how many did I have? I think I had like maybe, let's say 170k maybe. Wow. When I started getting like approached, I got approached by like 3 different people, and I was like a bit bitchy to all of them, because I wanted to make like the right decision, and I wanted to make sure they were right for me. Like, when I say bitchy, I wasn't like horrible, but I was a bit like stern and like, well, no, like what? And the people that I chose, I remember like they like weren't really keen on like emails. They were just like, no, get on a call with us. We want to talk to you. They literally made me feel so comfortable. They were like, honestly, like, we never pressure you into accepting a job if it's not for you and it's not for your brand.
Is it Emma that is your manager? The one that I contacted, is her name Emma?
Yeah, Emma. Yeah. So I'm with like Power Management, and Emma, she looks after me. Have a really good relationship with her, and like if she sends anything through that I'm like, no, it's never a problem. So yeah, I kind of started getting actual jobs through with them, because before I got management, I'm like not someone that deals with brands. I don't know, when they were asking for my rates, I wasn't entirely sure what to say, how much was too cheeky, how much wasn't. And since I've got management, obviously they deal with a lot of it. And I've worked with Disney on 3 videos, which was insane.
That is amazing. And do they contact your management, or is your management reaching out to the brands?
It's been a bit of both. I've had some contact me and I've passed them over. to management, or some get in contact with management, and then some come from them just reaching out for me. Some jobs I've had come through, like they've offered like quite a bit of money and I've said no, and some brands have come through that I've always wanted to work with and they match me, but the budget's been a lot lower in terms of payment. But I accept them because it's me, it's what my followers are following me for. I don't want to start,
and it's more beneficial for them as well. In terms of like content ideas, how do you come up with all your new ideas?
So I feel like I just listen to people. In the beginning I was just really like looking for trends all the time and what sounds are working, but my actual I feel like my growth started getting really good when I just stopped looking for trends necessarily and was just starting listening to what people wanted, whether it was a trend or not. So obviously now I get asked to do helpline videos every minute of every day, so I just know now that like they work, people like them. Obviously the blind reacts, if people are still tagging me in them, they still want them, so I'm going to do it. And then like with the fashion ones, I tend to like go on like Pretty Little Thing or I Saw It First's page, or whoever it is that I like think would I want them to post me on their page. So I'll go and look and see like what content they produce and try and create similar, just because I think if I want to be taken seriously in fashion, like just go see what the big brands are doing. But yeah, in terms of just like trends, we'll have a little look at like trending hashtags and trending sounds, but that's not my main focus anymore. I just try and think of really funny, relatable things that people like, and I just go on my analytics and see what people have liked before. Like people really like it when I bring on my boyfriend for like our culture differences.
I've seen that. That is really interesting actually,
and which people just like. So it's not necessarily a trend, but it's just like true to me. So like whenever he's like not busy on doing whatever he's doing, I force him into a video and I'm like, come on,
you have to film.
They want to see you. I know, bless him. I've like brought him onto my YouTube so many times, and
I feel like the couple videos are the best videos. They do so well. I know,
like people like do love them. So he gets in from work and I'm like, I know you've just finished work, but you need to do like 5 videos with me. Because like because I know I'm not going to get you for like this amount of time to do like videos. So you just need to film like 5. I won't ask you for a while. So yeah, I always get him. But no, people are really interested in my boyfriend actually. I'm like, oh, you should just quit and do this with me. He's like, no. It's not his thing, but he does like,
what does he do for work?
That's lovely. So he's an electrician.
Okay, because I saw on your live the other day you were like, oh, he's going away. So does he work away?
Yeah, so like it's really different. He's seen more of England than me. He like
really,
they'll like go away and work on jobs for like a week at a time or something like that. So yeah, he goes away quite a lot. I think this week he's mainly at home, but like he switches between nights and days and this. So like we can't at the minute. We see each other when we see each other, but because it's lockdown, it's like the other person I'm seeing is him anyway. So like
do you live together then?
Yeah, we live together. But yeah, I always see it as when he's at work, like it just means I can just be like really motivated on this.
And that's your time to kind of work hard as well. Have you interacted with a lot of other creators?
I have. I am in touch with a few. I definitely feel like I need to branch out and just just know like more people and network a lot more. Just because, not necessarily to like grow or anything, but just to like, I love chatting and like seeing what they're finding with it all, and just like
it's like kind of like work friends, isn't it? Because you're both doing it for work.
I remember being added to like a TikTok group chat that I was like so happy to be like introduced to it. And then it kind of just like with being in that chat for like a day, I realized it wasn't for me. Those people maybe weren't my kind of people. So I kind of just like backed off of it. And it made me feel, that was actually the time in TikTok where I felt like insecure about like what to post and things, because I felt like it was very copying me, like kind of culture. Which I was like, oh God, no, I thought TikTok was a place where like we all like came together and we all posted like similar videos, because that's what TikTok is. You see a trend and you post it, and that put me off interacting with other TikTokers. But then a couple of other people got in touch, and then I've just started following loads and loads more people because I want to interact with people, and I feel like I've just found like really like-minded people. I reached out. Have you heard of Ash Thrower?
I don't know.
She's like similar following to me. I think she's on like 260. And I just like reached out to her because she's like kind of into fashion as well, and I just said, let's do like a YouTube together of like ordering each other an outfit or something.
I saw your Instagram story and I clicked on her profile.
Yeah. So I was just like, let's do that. So I feel like I have like met some really like nice people through it, but I definitely do need to work on like actually
networking a bit,
putting myself out there a little bit more with it.
And lastly, do you see TikTok as like a long-term sustainable career? I know you spoke on like you want to do acting and things like that, so probably other things. You want to move on to other things.
It's something every day that you stress about a little bit, like, is TikTok gonna die down?
The unpredictability of it.
The unpredictability, and that's why a lot of people are telling me you need to get your Instagram up, because I feel like Instagram's going to be around forever. But then some people's opinion is Instagram's definitely going to die down and TikTok will be the new thing. But I try not to stress too much about it. I try just like live in the now. I'm making money from it now. I've always said and accepted, like, if TikTok fails, of course, I'm like back to square one, like doing whatever.
You've got experience in other things though.
Yeah, so I think I would love it to be long term, and the end goal is obviously to like try and do the acting alongside the social media. And I feel like I am someone that will always try. I'd never ever want to live to regret. So I feel like I am always going to want to be in this sort of like industry, creating my own life, being in entertainment. So I'm going to try, whilst I'm growing and whilst I've got this platform, try and like basically catch on to other opportunities, which maybe I'm a bit more long term. But people are always like, oh, if you become an actress, will you still do TikTok? And I'm like, yeah, I actually like will. I don't know whether it would be as intense as like a million videos a day. And but no, like I actually really enjoy TikTok. I can see myself doing it definitely for. I don't know whether forever. I'm not gonna say forever.
It might not even be around forever, but we hope, even if TikTok does fall off, you still are this personality with a following and an influence. So
yeah, exactly.
Talking on manifestation, do you believe in it?
I do, and I explained this in my like YouTube. I believe in manifestation, but I think you need a mixture of manifestation and hard work. You've got to like make those opportunities come for yourself. So I always say, like, I believe in manifestation, because if you are actually manifesting it and believing it, that's going to then motivate you to do it. So that's like how I believe in it. I don't just, but I'm not one of these that's like just tells people, if you believe in it, it will happen. And it's like, it will, like, if you believe in it, it will happen, but it's only, but because you believe in it, you're going to work for it. Like, and you're not doubting it. So
you've got to put the groundwork in as well.
I absolutely love like Good Vibes, Good Life. I don't know if you've heard of that book.
I've got the book. I just gave it to my brother actually, and he's taken it now. But I've read that book twice. I love the quotes on the pages.
The quotes are amazing. But I am such a believer in like positive vibrations. I feel like that's the perfect way of putting it. Like that's how I live my life. If you're putting positive vibrations out there, only good things are going to come.
You attract them.
Exactly.
I think that is literally like the perfect way to end this. Thank you so much, Lucy. I really appreciate you taking the time.